Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I have a different kind of video. This is a hack video, a very quick hack video. Now, if you follow me on Snapchat, I have been teasing you guys with my Pro Longwear concealers, showing you clear, empty bottles. I'm going to show you a hack where if you use the M.A.C Pro Longwear concealer, you'll know that when you get to about the bottom of it, you can't pump the liquid out. You can see it, but you can't get to it, which is really frustrating. And I've managed to get to a completely clear tube, get all the product out, and use probably about another month's worth of it, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna help you guys save the pennies. If you wanna see how I got from this bottle to a completely clear bottle, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, and welcome to my Pro Longwear concealer collection, if that's such a thing. This is the lifespan of my Pro Longwear concealer. It starts off full and then it gets to the end and it's got a little bit left, but I can't get to the bottom of it. It's super frustrating. I've been having this problem for years and I've got a cool hack to show you guys. It does irritate me a lot when there's a little bit of product. Like you can see that there's a little bit of product at the bottom, and I'm going to show you how to get this completely empty. We're going to depot our concealers in this M.A.C. It doesn't have to be a M.A.C tester pot, it could be any sort of container, and we're going to save a lot of product that's probably going to last you about another month or so. So here is the bottle. You can see the NC42 at the bottom. I'm going to squeeze it out now, and here is what is so frustrating. I bet a lot of you guys have been through this, where you're like, no, I need this product today and it's not coming out. So what I'm going to do is there's that tiny bit and I'm going to get that out. We are going to remove that and we're going to use it and we're going to save our pennies. I'm going to take a wipe, I'm going to take the cap off, and then I'm just going to clean the lid part and actually take the top off. Just by pulling it right off, it will come off easy. And then what we're going to do is we need to use this little tool. I mean, something that is similar to this. This is a spatula tool, but it's got that little nib at the top that kind of curves upwards, which is going to be really handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into the little nook area where the pump is, because this pump is so difficult to get off. It is not a screw lid, it's nothing like that. And we want to release the air suction. Now be careful when doing this, because you don't want to kind of miss and hit your fingers at all. It is painful, I've been there. So you just want to push the nib in and then push towards the bottle, if that sort of makes sense, just to release the air suction. Then what you're going to need is you're going to need a pair of pliers. Any pliers would do. These are my dad's, so thanks Dad for giving me these pliers. And I'm literally just going to take this at an angle and the pump is going to pop off. It will pop off really easy if you have released a lot of air and you've done that a couple of times. So that will come right off and we are in. So you can see that this is the little pump section and I've taken that completely apart. Then what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a M.A.C tester pot, just because I happen to have one handy, and I'm going to take the lid off and we're going to be decanting our product into this. Now this seems a little bit weird, but just kind of stick with me guys. I'm going to use a spatula. Any spatula that you can get your hands on, the silicone ones, and I'm going to cut a little rectangle. I'm going to make my own scooper. I was going to buy a spatty. If you guys know what a spatty is, it kind of scoops up all your last bits, saves your pennies, but they were expensive. So I was like, no, I've got this little tool which is for, what do you call it, like the micro ring tool, and I don't ever use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my silicone rectangle on top of this just to use it as a tool, and really dig that in so it is really, really secure. You don't want your silicone rubber coming off. And we've made our own spatty. I think that's what it's called, is our own little spatty tool that we're going to scoop up all of the product with. It's got a little curve to it, which is going to be easy to get all the product out, and it's rubber, so it's not going to leave any kind of marks. It's really just going to scoop everything up. So as you can see here, I'm going to drag it against the edge of the bottle and you can see the clean line that it's creating, because it is grabbing all of that product. There's so much product in there that I could use, and I love this concealer. I want to save it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start popping that into my tester pot, and I'm going to keep on doing this until this container is fully clean. Now, I mean, I guess there are probably other tools that you could use. This is just something that I came up with when I was searching on Amazon for that little spatula tool that I'd heard about ages ago, but it was £16 and I wasn't going to pay it for just something that I use to take out the Pro Longwear concealer. So I've made my own, but I think you can use like probably cotton buds, things like that, if you're not wanting to be that cautious about your product. But I'm getting every single last bit out, and then I'm just kind of running that along the edge, and it will just take all the product off. Then once you're done, you have a clear tube. and you've got all your product. Now the best thing about this is that if you know and you are aware of the back to MAC scheme, you are not ruining the bottle, so you can take it back to MAC, which is great for a free lipstick. What I'm then going to do is take the sticker off the bottom, which tells you the shade and obviously what it is, and I'm going to pop that onto the back of my tester pot. So I know it's good for you guys that use a lot of different colors of concealers. You know what concealer it is, which one you need to grab really quickly. They're really convenient for travel as well. And then I'm just going to pop my clear tube back, just pop the lid back. And then what we're going to do with these, so we're going to save these. So I'm going to have my clean bottles, I'm going to keep them on the side, and I've got all of my little tester pots that I keep on my dressing table, so I just reach for these really quickly when I want to do my concealer, and it's just really convenient and handy. I'm going to take this back to MAC. So the back to MAC scheme is when you've got 6 empties. These are all my recyclables, so it's plastic or glass, all in your back to MAC scheme. I'm going to take them back to a standalone MAC store. And guys, you get a free lipstick if you do this. It is part of their recycling scheme. So pick yourselves up a free lipstick, which is absolutely amazing. So that is it, guys. That was the end of my tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you thought, and if you do have other hacks for the Pro Longwear concealer, share down below with everyone else. I love hearing about hacks. If you want this to become a series, I don't know, maybe I should make it like a weekly thing, maybe a 2-weekly thing, because I've got quite a few hacks that I don't really share, but I do. So maybe I need to put them in quick videos. Let me know down below. Let me know what you would want me to name it as well, because it would probably need a title, right? So let me know down below. And that is it, guys. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.